had scheduled for today was canceled. And I figured it was the first day of winter, so what else would I want to do on the first day of winter? I'm going to go kayaking. Lest you think I'm completely insane doing this when it's about 40 degrees out, I'm actually going to be dressed pretty well for it. And once I get there, I'll kind of go through what I'm wearing today. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about for paddling on the lake today might be ice. There was a lot of ice on the Delaware River this morning when I crossed back and forth over to work. It was pretty cold this morning. So that's about the only thing. I'm not really worried about the lake itself being frozen, but just along the foreshore, whether there's going to be ice along there that might make it a little bit difficult or slippery to get in and out of the water. There's one little problem. There's a slight film of ice over the whole lake. So I won't be paddling from this spot, but there's another entrance about a mile down the road that is a much more open part of the lake, and hopefully that'll be free of ice. Much better here. There's actually no ice on the main part of the lake here. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the boat off and then get ready to get out. Alright, as I mentioned, I've got some layers I've already got planned to put on today. The base layer is my fleece tights. These are the same ones I use skiing and bike riding in the winter. Underneath my fleece I have a merino wool top and merino wool socks. The first thing going on is my undergarment. Basically it's a sleeping bag for all intents and purposes. And just step into it. It's incredibly warm and it's just a very, very comfortable garment to wear. Next thing on is starting to work on my outer layers. That's my main outer layer. This is my Mythic Gear dry suit I got a couple months ago. That's worked out pretty well. And once I get this on top, it'll be pretty much sealed off from the elements completely. Set covered up from neck down at this point and pretty much weatherproofed at this point. So next couple of things right on top. Next thing over my dry suit feet will be my NRS boots that I've got, the waterproof neoprene boots. All right, there's actually quite a bit of air still trapped in the suit. So I'm going to just burp it out, which is holding the neck seal out and kind of scrunch down. And that kind of gets most of that air out. Don't want to get all of it out because that's what's keeping you warm. And then basically from here, it's just hat and hands. And I'm going to be using my NRS mystery hat today, which I've just got. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. As well as my glacier gloves, which I've used before, which are very comfortable. So now it's down to the boat and get my jacket and rest of my gear on and off we go. So I'm pretty well set. So we're going to start paddling. I don't know how I'm going to work out with the camera and my phone with my gloves on, but we'll see how that works. I also have to actually break through some ice to get out of here, so I'm going to be using my Pre-Johns with a little bit of an icebreaker today. Nice paddle. All in all, I stay pretty warm. As a matter of fact, towards the end of the paddle, after paddling about a mile up the lake and back, I'm starting to feel a little warm. But all in all, it's a great paddle, and I think everything's worked out pretty well. Stayed pretty warm, and I don't really think there'll be any issues with me going in the water. I've been sitting here on the boat for a couple of minutes. Dry suit isn't even getting wet at this point because they're inside waterproof boots, but I'm pretty comfortable and I don't think